Hello! Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. This is Habble Babble, and today we are going to teach those filthy American rebels why they should fear the Royal Navy. Let's continue. It's been a little bit since I played this because of various things going on. So let's see. I believe everything should be ready to go. Looks like it. So let's see what mission we got right now. Intelligence. Major Jeremy Fisher is a loyal colonist serving in the so-called Continental Army, providing us with important intelligence on the rebels. However, his role was recently revealed. An extraction mission was planned to bring Major Fisher to New York. HMS Blackpool is secretly sent along with a small task force to pick up the Major. It seems that the rebels knew about our plans and set an ambush for our task force. Perhaps they have spies of their own. One should expect. While you were sailing by the coast of Georgia, an urgent message arrived. The men of HMS Blackpool, along with Major Fisher, are caught in a deadly trap. They have been besieged by rebels in Fisher's house for 2 days now. They are surrounded, suffering heavy losses and running low on ammunition. You need to send some ships to break the siege and help our men and Major Fisher escape. So, it's a seaborne landing. An extraction. Requires 6 ships. I think there's probably a decent chance of enemy ships coming out to stop us. So I think I need at least a few ships for a landing party with troops, and then a few escorts. And why don't we make it a little more difficult? George Washington. Man of many words, apparently. Okay. We will have HMS Black Pearl and the one on HMS Portsmouth escorting landing ships. Let's do Marines, infantry, and some artillery with supplies. Captain, you've arrived on time, but there's no time for delay. Land your troops and advance to Fisher's home. The rebels have started another attack, and our men can barely hold their ground. Make haste, Captain. Get our men out of that hellhole. Okay. I think the wind is pushing us this way, so we will cut to the northeast, probably about now, and let the transports get closer. The situation on shore. They're close and they're being fired upon. We'll have to try to move as quickly as we can. Perhaps I should have arranged it so one of the escorts was at the rear so the transports would be closer. I could put off sailors. And I think I'm going to prioritize getting the transports up here first. They're actually trained combat troops, so that would be better. Alright, back to regular time. I think that's probably as much as I really want to wait, so let's stop. Reduce sails. Constant. Deploy your Marines. As soon as you come to a stop. Get them ashore immediately. I don't know why they put them off on that side. Starting. Unit land those Fusiliers. We have a similar problem. They're intent on crossing the bow. I need infantry ashore as quickly as possible. Last two ships to come in closer. And then we'll offload those troops as well. Ammunition may become a problem. Hurry to shore, landing party! Okay, this one's close enough. Hampton, deploy additional troops. First group is ashore. Need to move in quickly. We do not have time to wait. And you should deploy your troops as well. Artillery battery. And logistics. They will not move quickly enough to get in close. Okay, good. You guys managed to shatter one of the attacking forces. Would you land, please? Alright. You guys spread out, move inland. You're low on ammunition. But they're really only under attack by 90 militiamen at the moment, it looks like. Yep, they managed to shatter another unit. Get the Marines up there to make contact. Have the Fusiliers secure our flanks. Alright. You secure the right flank. I knew it! As rebels attacking from the hills. Form lines! Form lines! Okay, first and second. Here are our flanks. Oh, shit. Artillery on the hill. 2 guns. Probably 4-pounders. We need to get our guns ashore as soon as possible. Guns, move up here. We can't afford to stay pinned down like this. We need to move. Afraid if they move, those guns will open fire on them. This company, move up the hill and let's see if we can't take out those guns. Alright. Some of them are starting to fall back. Charge! Alright, the main force is retreating. Marines forward. Link up with Major Fisher's men. We gotta open up a corridor, safe passage for them. I don't really want to move the guns too much farther forward. I'm afraid we're going to have to withdraw pretty quickly. Unfortunately, we're taking friendly fire. Charge! Take those guns! Fast as you can! Alright. I think we've sufficiently reached them. You three. Retreat! We will cover you. Alright. Hilltop artillery is taken care of. Secure the flank and start retreating. Captain, we've managed to break the siege, but more rebels are on the way. Retreat to the coast and evacuate your men back to the ships. Their guns can provide firing support if the rebels attack your men while they're embarking. When you are ready, use the finish button when available to proceed to the next and last mission. Withdraw! Withdraw! We will provide suppressing fire! Okay. I want you over here. I don't want to get hit from the beach on the flanks. We need to begin our organized withdrawal. Speed it along a little bit. No need to exhaust everyone. Okay. You, back here. You two. Here. You are currently engaged. It looks like they're breaking. Fall back to those houses. I want an orderly withdrawal, gentlemen. Stay out of line of sight of the guns. Get past the artillery guns so they don't fucking shoot you. Keep withdrawing. Compress the beachhead. Looking good so far. Keep moving, keep moving. Nice and orderly now. You three. Prioritize getting in the boats and getting out of here. I don't care which boat. Just go. Rebel militia. They're closing on us fast. Guns! Taking fire from the east. Go on, get in the boats. Back to the Black Pool. Heavily engaged to the south. We need to force some of these guys back. Otherwise, we won't be able to withdraw easily. That's a problem. Okay, one company at a time. Keep withdrawing. You, back to the beach. You, begin withdrawing. Stay there. Fifth company is in a bad spot. Let's try to pull back. A battery fighter on those militia on the left. You say I can finish. Suppose I've gotten them out. But I want to withdraw off the beach. Everybody off the beach! Get back! I need some help over on this side. Get over there and do it double time. Okay. We're clear to pull back. Get back to the guns. Form ranks! Engage those militia! Alright. Get the guns out of here. 5th Company, get out of here. 2nd, form on the right. one on our left. First company. Going with them. We need to get that Marine unit out. Supplies! Back to the ships! Form a line to cover our retreating forces. You, into the boats. Back to the boats. There's an awful lot of them. Get back to the shore. Double time. You guys, in the boat. Cover the evacuation. You, boat, now. Boats! Everybody to the boats. Double time. Double time it to the boats. Away from the shore. Quick as you can, please. We're the last ones. Get in the boat. Everybody load back up in the ships. Get ready to get out of here. Ha ha! Are you sad? We left you behind. Okay, everybody row back to the boats. Nice and quick if you could. Whichever boat, I don't care. Everybody in? Okay, you join the group. Under sail. Full speed. British. I knew it. Captain, rebel ship spotted. Protect the Black Pool and destroy that rebel fleet. Well then. Transports. Group together. Black Pool, join them. You will make to the north. Meanwhile, the escorts will move to engage. The wind is with us. Unfortunate. Portsmouth, I told you to follow the Black Pearl. Alright. What do we got here? A couple sloops. And a couple corvettes by the looks of it. They should not be much of a threat. As long as we can keep them away from the transports. November, huh? Are you sure you want to engage a fourth-rate ship? Turn to northwest. Cut through their line. Right between them. Oh, that has to hurt. Didn't do nearly as much damage to that one. I don't think this one's gonna last very long. Yeah, he's taking on water and his pumps are broken. Reduce sail. Half speed. Appears to be listing pretty badly to starboard. Does Hampton have anything now? Fortunately, all the troop ships are unarmed. These two corvettes are the bigger concern. It is concerned, though, that this ship got over here. We must cut back. Full sail. Oh, he's listing pretty badly now. Oh. You gonna roll over? Or is it just the wind that took him? wind is preventing us from getting back that way very far. Troop ships will have to come to us. Just deal with these ones. He is in gun range. This one is most likely sinking. Oh, shit. Well, that's one less one. Okay. 2 ships down. This sloop is in bad shape, and doesn't look like he's too concerned about fighting him off. I haven't eliminated the enemy fleet yet. How are you saying I can finish? I guess we're right at the edge of the map. Their warships seem more concerned about fighting me than dealing with the troop ships. That's alright. If you want to ignore the intelligence escaping you, that's fine by me. We gotta take out this Corvette. At least keep it away from the troop ships. Need to bring the guns around. The wind's pushing into us, so our range is severely reduced. We need to turn. Guns, guns. Fire! Oh, shit! Just setting off their powder. Okay, it's just you now. You feel like continuing this? Pretty extreme range. So this might take a little bit before we can get some good shots on him. Or we can just fast forward. Oh, that was a good hit. Making several broadsides. Getting closer and closer. Come on, guys. Sink him. He's about to. Oh, there he goes. It's done. Victory is mine. Another successful job done. And we didn't even lose that much. Some repairs needed for Portsmouth. What happened to your crew? guess Blackpool didn't have much of a crew in the first place. Alright, I got a brand new transport ship out of the deal. A lot of unrated merchant ships. Only some of them had a little firepower to defend themselves. Let's get some replacements for these units that took casualties. We did pretty well, though. Didn't lose too many men. Good, good. Need some more Marines. Costing us an XP a little bit. Okay, and these guys didn't engage. Blackpool sits empty now. We'll hold on to it. I might get more troops. Speaking of getting more, let's first read this. Good job. You secured not only my family and my pile of chests. I didn't know we had to get chests. I thought we were getting intelligence. Maybe the intelligence is in the chests? But also our country's prestige. Thanks to you, men you will never meet will perform their duties better because they know that even when things are at their worst, their country will never abandon them. Thank you again, Captain Harrison Fisher, Major. Doesn't hurt to have a few new friends. What do we got over here? A couple of patrols by the looks of things. Intercept. Loyalist merchants have reported an unknown three-masted vessel on course for the Caribbean. It's definitely not one of our Navy ships, so locate and intercept it. Like a job for, say, Blackpool, Glasgow, or Black Pearl, Glasgow, and Mercedes. And then Silver Smoke. Captain, if you please, some of the local tobacco plantation owners have suggested a deal with a free trader gentleman. We'll send a few ships to protect them during a delicate moment. In exchange, they will share their profits with us. A little fishy. The Admiralty tends to frown on this kind of thing, but they are really far away, and our Admiral will know nothing about it. All I need is a few of your light vessels for a week. It's a good deal, Captain. Take it on. I suppose. Portsmouth, Sunderland. You guys could probably handle that, right? Complete stage. The enemy commander has contacted me and is offering to pay a ransom for safe return of his captured men. I don't see any reason not to accept the ransom. A little extra money couldn't hurt. Okay, Silver Smoke. Captain, I'm happy to inform you of the full success of our small enterprise. I hope you are pleased by our client's generosity. Have a pleasant day. Oswald Bender, Esquire. I have no idea who you are or what that was about, but I guess I got money out of it. Intercept. We've tracked down and added another sunken enemy vessel to our history books. Which one was it? We sank 2 along the way, apparently. Check the news. Ah, there's our goods. And we made a small amount of money out of it. Cool. New law. 17th of May, 1782 in London. The Parliament of Great Britain passes the Repeal Act for Securing Independence of Ireland Act. Major component of the reforms collectively known as the Constitution of 1782, which restored legislative independence to the Parliament of Ireland. How nice. We have one mission. Before we go, though, we need to make some small repairs from that last set of patrols. Repairs and replacements. Always with the repairs and replacements. Good, good. Oh, I made a mistake of not bringing in Whitby in the last mission, apparently. It has guns. Or whatever. Anything I could afford to purchase. I have money. That's not a problem. Frigate, merchant ship, corvette, brig, merchant ship. I think I'm good. I don't think I need anything right now. Take a look here. Objects in motion. It seems we have lured the now combined French-American forces out to the open sea where we stand a better chance. Unfortunately, the rest of the fleet has been engaged elsewhere, and you will have to engage the main fleet accompanied with ships of the line. Oh, fuck! Ships of the line, you say? I need 8 ships for this. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 warships. The rest of these are transports. Perhaps I do need those 2 frigates after all. HMS Hound and HMS King. Should have plenty of money. So let's see. Commander Bryce, take command of the Hound. You get a few officers and crew. And as for guns, need some long range. Do these 18 pounders. And then get a little more powerful, maybe. 18 pounder carronades. That'll work. And King. Lieutenant Kite. And a few more officers. Men. And then something similar, I suppose. 24 pounder carronades. Don't really have anything long range. 12 pounders, I guess. Upgrade. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will probably lose the smaller ships if the ship of the line becomes a problem. But let's do it then. Oh no! Stuck at the bank for an hour. That's like a terrible way to spend your day. Okay, leading element. I believe that's this one. We will put Black Pearl, Sunderland, Glasgow, and Portsmouth in the lead. Second element, HMS Hound, King, Mercedes, and San Fernando. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I've always dreamed of the day when a mighty fleet of ships under my command would sail forth for the glory of king and country. Today that dream becomes true. My forward line approaches the enemies, and the giant sails of French line ships are visible far into the distance. The odds are not in our favor, but my men are steady and prepared. Reconnaissance reports indicate that the French have at least one ship of the line reinforced by a rebel light squadron. It is better to keep our light forces at a distance from the enemy, just in case they have to pull back under the protection of the main line. It's unlikely to score a decisive victory, but we can hold long enough until we retreat when night comes. See, I have 2 lines, 4 ships. They have 3, consisting of 3 and 2. The first group approaching like 3 frigates. Second group, 2 American ships. Looks like a brig and a 7th rate snow. Meanwhile, in the rear, 2 French ships. I would say that's 2 ships of the line. Third rates, by the look of them. This might hurt. Might be painful. Especially if the wind is pushing this way. Let's switch directions. Full sail. Cut across their bow. We'll speed up time just to try to move things along. Ships move slow. I want to take out these frigates before we even have to worry about the 2 ships of the line. What are my actual objectives here? Eliminate enemy fleet or fleet retreat. So it is acceptable for me to just cut and run. However, that's not my way of doing things. We'll head to the east, southeast, and the wind will be with us. Black Pearl has some pretty heavy guns. 24 and 32 pounders. Should be able to do some serious damage, especially if we cut through their formation like this. We separate them and deal some heavy damage. Pick them apart. Have this element cut across the bow. He's still coming this direction. Sunderland's got this one. 12 and 24s. Should easily be able to take these out. Cut back. Focus on these 2. Second element can focus on the third. I'm gonna try to sink as many of these as I can before those 2 arrive. 2 gun decks. Yeah. They're probably both third rates, I believe. And nothing I have can face them. Not alone, anyway. Perhaps I could, though, if I can deal with these frigates quickly, amass them and get them to surrender. It would be really nice to capture some ships of the line to add to my squadron. This guy's sinking. Rudder's out. Pumps are out. He's taking on water. And then the two little American ships over here. They're just kind of doing their own thing, I guess. I need to close the distance with this second element. What is their top speed? Proceeding at 12 knots. Not very quick. These guys are much slower. La Sensible is listing heavily and probably about to sink. I would have really liked it to have dealt with that other French frigate before the ships of the line got here, but here they are. Switch to chain shot. Target leading ship. Yep, there she goes. Oh! Powder blue. Okay. That takes care of those. This guy's still over here. Everybody, chain shot. Do whatever you can to take out their masts. They're our only hope of slowing them down. We need to come about to the southwest. We're going to be fired upon very soon by their main batteries. Meanwhile, this guy. What the fuck is your problem? Just sailing around by yourself, outrunning everything I have. Okay, the second one has stopped to pick up the survivors from the frigate that's just sank. Portsmouth's taking heavy fire. This isn't great. I've done some damage to the sails, but now we're out of position. And now Portsmouth's just going to be taking a broadside to her stern. And none of my other ships can do anything about it. Guys don't have the range. Just try to disable the sails. As long as they can maneuver and fire on us, that's a problem. But we need to try to stop them by taking out the sails. However, I am worried that Portsmouth is taking a lot of damage. San Fernando! Don't collide! Okay. You guys, switch back to round shot, since you're dealing with the frigate. Oh, I forgot about you! Oh, fuck it. Turn the column to southeast. Round shot. Sink that thing. Just keep firing on those sails. Okay, we've done serious damage to this frigate. Wind has shifted directions. To the south. Okay, that works for us. Means this column, though, needs to change directions. Yo, he collided with the San Fernando! That's not great. The rest of the column needs to come about. San Fernando break from formation. Just gotta keep that position, I guess. This isn't great. Portsmouth, break formation. Full speed. Just get out of here. You're taking a lot of damage. Ugh. Not a lot I can do about those ships of the line. The American brig is in bad shape, though. Switch to round shot, Portsmouth, and just gun it. Full speed. Oh! There goes another one. You switched to round shot too. I think we just need to get out of here. We did what we could. But we are seriously outgunned. San Fernando is in a really bad spot. Unless the French frigate sinks or surrenders soon, might lose that one. Which it might sink. Oh! Main mast is down. This is not going to be able to keep up with us anymore. Oh, she's on fire too! Surrendered. Okay. No longer a threat then. And she does look like she's rapidly sinking. Yep. Gone. That should give us some time then. These ships will definitely stop up to pick up the survivors. Unless my ships sink all the survivors' boats. Possibly a war crime. I don't know what war crimes exist as law at this point. Yeah, I don't want to lose any more ships. Well, any ships right now. So we'll make our way for the edge of the map. Retreat! We've already sank most of them. I just have nothing that can really stand up against ships of the line. Withdraw! Ah, and there's the edge of the map. Everybody get the fuck out of here. They got too many guns for us. The wind was pushing us in this direction either way, so not like we could turn back around and outmaneuver them. At least not really. Successfully retreated. I think that's the best I could hope for. Alright. It is still considered a victory. I didn't lose any ships, but sank quite a few of theirs. And now everything needs to be repaired. Repair and replacement. Portsmouth took some heavy damage. Didn't lose too many crew members, apparently. Hound proved itself, I suppose. King didn't take any damage. Brand new ship. What? One gold in repairs. Okay. San Fernando got in a bad spot. But they got some experience for some perks. Will improve gunnery. Okay. Huzzah! The Royal Navy has once again proven victorious over the French. We truly rule the waves. As big of a victory as we could have expected. Alright. Last mission on this chapter, blockade. Despite our efforts, the mouth of the Spanish River has been blockaded, cutting our troops off from the sea. They are running out of ammunition and supplies and must break through the blockade to deliver the necessary supplies for our campaign to continue. The East India Company's ships are here, well armed and fully loaded, making them very slow. We will have to secure the mouth for long enough for these ships to slip past the blockade. If you are unable to get at least 2 ships through, General Prevost will have no choice but to surrender. Okay. 3 columns. 1 of 4 ships, 2 of 3. So a total of 10 ships. Thing is, I think I only have 8 warships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the Admiralty is only selling brigs. And I guess 1 corvette. I have the money, that's not a problem, but not exactly ships I really want to buy right now. Guess I'll get this HMS Loo? Loo. I have no idea what that word is. And a brig. At least fill out the numbers. I'll give you... £12. And I'm out of decent officers. Anything I could do to upgrade that right now? Probably not. I have 6 command points. Well, I can increase this a little bit. Use up my points. Okay. We need to arm these things, get them crewed. Just to fill the spot. I don't care if they kind of suck. Why don't we put the 18-pounder carronade on this rig? Use almost all the officers that are available to me. Hopefully that'll be enough. This has kind of been the story of this entire playthrough. I'm just hurting for ships. Don't have enough. And what they're giving me really suck. Let's just play this normally. Okay, let's see. Center column. Put the Black Pearl, Portsmouth Hound, and well, let me think on that for a second. Southernmost column. I'm going to put Sunderland and Glasgow, along with the Loo. King will lead the northern column with Mercedes and San Fernando. So I guess we'll just put Pearl in the rear of the center column. Okay. We were able to bypass the French patrols without being spotted and have caught the primary blockade line by surprise. French crews will be hard-pressed to raise anchor and stand ready before we are upon them. If we can take advantage of their disarray, we might be able to cut a path through, or at least buy some time. Captain, you'll have to bring those troops and supplies through the blockade no matter what. We cannot afford another Charleston. Godspeed. Let's take a look around real quick. The wind is to our southwest, which means it's pushing us towards this peninsula, unfortunately. French We're arranged here. With the wind as it is, these two columns are going to do the most of the fighting. I'm going to have to run across the wind towards the northwest. With the northernmost column here likely to be mostly out of the fight. We just have to deal with those heavy ships before the transports arrive. They have 3 frigates that are underway and heading straight for me. 1, 2, 3. 3 more frigates. This is not a frigate. This is a transport ship. 3 more frigates. Oh, look. One of them's getting underway. So we'll have 4 to deal with immediately. And it looks like 3 smaller American vessels. Okay. So they're going to run right into these 2 columns. So I'll have 7 ships against their 4. Okay, let's fast forward time a bit. Close the distance. What are they doing? What is that? What is that frigate doing? Cutting behind that one? Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That one's heading straight for us. The wind is reducing our range for our guns by pushing us sideways. We have to deal with... These 2 might be an issue. I don't know if this column will be able to take those 2 out, and I don't want... Well, the wind should keep them cornered over here and along the coastline. They won't be able to back over towards where the transports are. Okay. Turn to the west. It looks like they're all heading that way. Which means this column is basically uncontested and can head further in. Sunderland's column, turn to southwest. In fact, we'll cut across in front of them. I'm going to try to corner these ships. Oh, the last 2 French frigates are underway. Your total of 6. 6 against my 7. And 2 of my 7 over there are less than frigates. It means I should probably get the 3rd column to cut over here as well. Even the odds a bit. Wind is pushing us, so our range of our guns is reduced. So they're firing on us, and we can't return fire. Except for the Sunderland, she's close enough. Doing some good damage, though. Full sail. Whole formation is now pushing them towards the coastline. I may force them to run aground. The wind is not going to be in their favor. Right now, it's not really in my favor either. see if we reduce speed. Don't want to reduce speed too much. Otherwise they'll be able to cut across my bow. Unfortunately, Sunderland's column is taking fire and not really able to respond right now. We are doing damage now, though. That one took a big hit. Increase speed. The leading French ship is wavering. That's what happens when you take a full broadside of 12 and 24 pounders. Could probably increase speed now. They're close enough. I've cornered these French ships. They're not going to be able to escape from this easily. The leading ship's going to either have to turn directly in front of me or run aground. Which means I can start a turn, reduce speed, give us some extra range. Have the center column reduce speed, these guys as well. That should hopefully improve our range. These last two French ships are getting close. Oh, the second ship has been demasted. He's not going to be able to maneuver easily. We can knock out these two. And they'll all be trapped over here. All right. First of the transport ships has entered the area. The other two are close behind. Increase speed. I don't want this first French ship to get away. The others, though, are going to have a hard time. Increase speed. Okay, the third column is now kind of redundant here. I'm going to send them to deal with the American ships before we end up running aground ourselves. Let's keep the French pinned here against the coastline, and then transports should be able to make their way. Ah! One of the ships has surrendered. Let's have the center column continue ahead, close the distance on those ships that are basically beached. Sunderland's column will continue along. Okay. Full sail. Head along the coast. Try to intercept those Americans before they come out of the harbor. Wind has changed to the west. Oh no! That means we're sailing into the wind. Interesting. Also means these French ships are basically stuck here, directly in my line of fire. I could capture this ship. However, she's sitting directly in a line of fire, and with the wind that way, the prize crew would just be under fire from the French. Leading French ship is listing heavily to port. She may be sunk. I need to bring this column about. Full sail, come about, and let's try to keep these guys pinned. Yep, leading ship is sunk. Okay, that one demasted, taking on water, and the pumps are out. She's not really too much of a danger. This one is wavering and trying to withdraw back to the harbor. What are the troop ships doing back here? They're awfully slow. Top speed is only about 5 knots. So they're kind of out of danger for quite a while. Second French cruise frigate is sunk. The remaining ships are withdrawn. Sunderland come about to the northwest. Except for this one. Le Naiad? Sitting right at the mouth of this river. But the wind prevents her from doing too much. Okay. Well, this first one's pretty badly shot up. The second one is in really good shape, and she's pursuing our third column. We are now about to engage the American patrol craft. Oh! The Naiad just exploded. Okay, most of the French ships have been sunk then. Let's have Earl come out of formation, come to a stop, and send a boat over. See what we can do with that last French ship there that is surrendered. It's taking on water, so I don't know if it's going to be salvageable. How bad is it? He is gradually flooding. And again, that wind is stopping us from engaging this one. I'm concerned this ship is going to sink before I can do anything with it. Have the prize crew try to turn her around. don't know what this French ship plans on doing here. He's in a spot that I can't engage him. The wind is in his favor. Should probably check in on what's going on over here. One badly damaged frigate came back to the harbor to try to assist the American patrol craft, two of which are in very bad shape. How's the flooding? It's getting worse. I don't think I'll be able to save this frigate. I'm gonna have this column come to a stop. And just hang out here and watch that frigate. And if he tries to turn around, because he's basically being pushed ashore by the wind, if he tries to turn around and head back to the harbor, then I'll have somebody there to intercept him. Okay, one of the American patrol boats have been sunk. See. We really just got that one frigate to deal with here. I don't care about the sloops. The sloops are not a problem. This column, Black Pearl, is coming full speed. Come here and join taking care of these. You guys having any luck dealing with the flooding here? Doesn't really look like it. Maybe just drop sails. We'll just sit here and watch this French ship who's about to be beached. Oh, yep, there it goes. It sank. Back to the Pearl. Yeah, no prize frigate for me. Over here. Only one American patrol boat remains. This French frigate, still fighting, but is in really bad shape. Yep, I knew you were going to do that. He's coming around. This frigate, who I did have trapped, has decided to change directions and is running along the coastline here. He's largely undamaged, but now he's alone. You guys have got this one under control. Oh! Another powder magazine. Why don't you guys go over here and see if we can't capture that one transport ship that's sitting in the harbor? Switch to canister shot. We'll head over there and try to kill as much of the crew as possible and get them to surrender. And the wind remains a problem. Sunderland is being pushed over and can't aim her guns at this frigate. Just about close enough. This one's the only real threat to the transports. HMS King. Get close to that transport and get them to strike their colors. Oh, this is a quick one. She's likely to try to outrun this column. Have this column reduce speed. 1/4 sail. Almost to this. Bring the guns more around. Hard to engage with the wind pushing us over this much. Must be strong winds. You, HMS King. Reduce sail, come to a stop. Pull around her stern. We're really just mopping up at this point. It's just one French frigate that remains a thorn in my side. Took out her masts. To increase sails 3/4. This French ship doesn't want to go down. Now she's in a position where she can threaten the transports. It's just one ship. Shouldn't be hard to take it out. She's wavering and she's pretty badly damaged at this point. Okay, the last of the patrol boats are sunk. Group ship is starting to waver. It's under fire from 3 different frigates right now. I don't know why it's still afloat. At this point, just being annoying. Increase sail, keep up with her. She's lost her mizzen mast. Alright, she surrendered. Or the troop ship surrendered. I could use that. Send a prize crew over. Come on. Put out a boat. I told you to stop. Stop the boat. Stop the ship. Come to a stop. Boy the boat. Go over there. Do this before the Americans come around and... Why are you picking up speed? Why won't you listen to me, San Fernando? Hopkins, please secure that boat. Thank you. All threats are dealt with. Mission accomplished. Only lost 76 crewmen. We didn't take that much damage either. The French just got themselves cornered. There wasn't a whole lot they could do. It's because of the direction the wind was coming from. Ooh, Sunderland. What can you get here? Gunnery, boarding, and morale versus accuracy, reload speed, and sailing. We'll do that one. I don't really like boarding actions in this game. You just end up losing a lot of crewmen. Repair everybody. Replace what we need. The ships that I didn't even want, but had no choice but to take. Alright, everything's nice and repaired. The French attempts to establish a blockade of Savannah were ruined by the ships under your command. The situation is still grim, but we can now assist our troops trapped in the town and evacuate them if it proves necessary. Alright. That's good. What next? The final frontier. A distressed call from General Augustin Prevost, commander of our base in Savannah, has found you while patrolling the coast of Georgia. The rebel army and militia forces are on their way to attack Savannah. Prevost's main force has joined an invading British army currently involved in engagements near the borders of South and North Carolina. He is begging you to sail to Savannah to assist with the defense of the city. The general seems to have been caught unprepared, and the fall of the city to the rebels seems almost certain. You have no choice but to set course for Savannah. Okay. Let's see, we can send in 6 ships. How many troop ships do I have? Oh, I have 6, but I have nothing in the black pool right now. Well, then there's no reason not to get some more ground troops and put them in that ship. Well, let's do that quick. 3 more units. I have a good amount of infantry, 2 artillery batteries, and skirmishers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's move these guys over to the Blackpool. Wait. Oh, I dismissed them. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's fixable. Fixable, easy. Wrong button, but we can solve that. Put 3 companies of Marines in here. Arm them with these service muskets. Who will be second. And then you will be third. Only officer cadets. Okay, then I have 2 spots open. Why don't we just make a couple companies of Fusiliers? We 8 company and finally, if I can get the number right, 9th company. And you need some better muskets too. Do we have any more of these? Yes. We work. That will work. Okay, sufficient force. Okay, let's see here. Let's put Whitby in this one, along with no, actually, Whitby lead this one with the Marines and one of these. And then Hampton, Astarte, and Dorsetshire in this column. Thank God you've arrived on time, Captain. Our scouts report rebel movements to the southeast. Their attacks expected any time now. We've mobilized all loyal militia we could, but there is only a couple of small regular regiments. We also have some artillery pieces, a good supply stock, and some draftwood fences around the city. General Prevost is giving command over the defenses to you. Hurry and disembark your men and hold the line. Ah, me, a naval officer in command when there's a general here. I think this guy is going to get it sacked. All right. Hold up for a second. Let's see. All ships are basically in position, so we just need to offload the troops real fast. Deploy. While that's going on, set up infantry at each of these fences. We need to form a perimeter. You there. Artillery is in a decent spot. Okay. You guys land. You'll take up positions here on the left flank. Marines will be something of a reserve force, I think. We just need to get as much troops ashore as quickly as possible. And then don't forget these guys all the way back here. Okay, boats are getting ashore. Set up the battery up here on this hill. This company up here. These guys here. This company. Oh, we got contacts. You two. Get towards the middle of town. You two towards the middle of town. You will be the reserves. You guys up here. Need to hurry before the assault really begins. What do you mean secure west? Someone coming through the middle of our perimeter? The open fences? We need to re-secure that. You three. That way. You two. There. You need to hurry forward and form a line. Those Marines as a reserve. These two companies up here in reserve. These three forward, secure the middle of that area. These two back here. Okay, other guns are ashore. Put this battery here. And supplies up there. Start moving. They're starting to probe our defenses. I think the main attack's beginning. Hurry forward. They're attacking the left side and the center. But for some reason, it's decided that they captured this area. There might be someone here. Yep. Skirmishers. Good thing we have lots of artillery guns on the hill to fire on them. All right. We've retaken this area. Keep pushing. Get those guys out of here. We don't need them here. Send that battery of guns forward. These two companies here. Okay. All right, we got a perimeter set up. I want this supply wagon over here. This one. We should be good back here, I think. Okay, let's fill the gaps. These two as our reserve. Rebels on the right. We've got defenses prepared, though. Okay. Now we should just need to hold until they're sick of attacking. Unless we start to take heavy losses in one area or another. Speaking of, why'd you fall back? You, take that position. You're going to retreat. I don't want you on the front line. You, go fill that gap. Okay, okay, how are we looking? Maybe try shooting at him? Okay, okay. Oh, I forgot you. Why are you back here? Get up and get on the line. Alright. Rebels to the left. Ah! We're being fired upon by artillery. Okay, never mind. You... Let's see if we can take out those guns. Or at the very least spot them. Before they do serious damage. Oh, lots of infantry coming. Who's wounded? Oh no. One of the officers from my brand new unit is already wounded. I just fought that guy. Uh-oh. They're attacking the artillery position. Charge!
Kill them all!
Reman your guns! Uh-oh. Well, at least guns from the Whitby are helping to cover him. Okay, they're retreating. Gun position is secure. However, they lost a lot of guys. Lines are looking pretty good. Pursue the militia. Up and over that hill. Double quick. Ah, this artillery's almost out of ammunition. There's the artillery. Their guns. Get down there and take them out. Send this supply unit for it. It'll probably take them a while, though. Oh no, that's not great. Charge that artillery position.
Charge! Kill them all!
We can take out that artillery position. That'll be very helpful. These guys are almost out of ammo. My artillery is shattered. Oh! The guys that almost are all dead. Okay, well fine. These guys, they're out of rifle ammo. Go man those guns. Okay, enemy artillery destroyed. Get back to the line. You're exposed out there. A lot of infantry on this side. Meanwhile, the guys over here are just having a great day. Just break out the tea, I guess. What are you doing? I told you man the guns. Why are you running away? Come on, hurry back. Go on, man the guns. You can do it. I believe in you. Seventh Company's still out there. We need to provide them some covering fire. What's with this guy? Come on, back to the lines. And those guns. Well, those guys are all dead. That's not great. We need some help over here. They're turning the flank. Get up that hill fast. Double time. Taking artillery fire from the ships, though. Okay, they're falling back. 7th Company, hurry up and get back to the line. Okay. Now that that's dealt with. Okay, supply wagons arrived up here, so these guns are getting rearmed. These guys finally made the guns. So they should be good. Okay. 7th needs some help there. 6th, go down there and give him a hand. Okay, they're routing. 7th Company. Get back in the line. Alright, I'm not too concerned right now.
Ready! Ready! Fire!
About the only thing that could be a problem would be this skirmisher unit I have down here. They'll probably break and run from the defenses. They really shouldn't be on the defenses, but I had a gap. And they were the only ones available. Maybe 7th Company can move up there and take that spot.
Fall back!
Really is the only place they seem to be hitting us here on the left side. Skirmishers off the line. 7th Company take that position. I think we could pretty safely fast forward. More rebels coming. Coming from where? They happen to hit a spot that there's a little bit of a gap. Why don't you guys kind of go over there real quick? Do I have any reserves anywhere? Not at the moment, really. I guess I could pull something off of this side. But I don't think it'll be necessary. They're outside of their musket range. 4th over here. Those militiamen there, the Royal Garrison, aren't going to last very long. They tend to have not very much ammunition, in my experience. Yeah, they're already down to half their ammo.
Form line!
Another group hitting here in the center.
Fire! Ready!
Okay, those ones are routing. They're pretty badly shot up. They shouldn't be too much of an issue anymore. 2 companies right here. We've got 1 company on its way to reinforce. These ones are pretty well pinned down, I think. Keep up the fire! We're taking good losses there, though. 4th. Head out there and hit them from the flank. Oh, artillery guns. We're low on ammo over here. Good thing there's a supply wagon right there. Left looks pretty good. These guys keep trying to come back. They're about to get fired upon by the Whitby. Up. Okay, those ones are falling back. I knew it, these guys are starting to run out of ammo. Second company's taking heavy losses. I guess I could push forward with 3rd. I'm just worried about another unit appearing out of nowhere. Okay. They're dealt with. Some ammunition, resupply. Second company's getting beat to hell. Okay, that one's broke. Yeah, I know, you need ammo. Why don't you break off the line then and go get some? I think we're okay right now. Second company, get behind the defenses. You've taken a lot of losses. I at least trust that they're not going to break and run the way the militia will. Okay, they're falling back. Fourth company, you take over that spot. Third in the back. Alright. Really just these guys left now, is it? Yep. Victory is mine. Only 205 losses. Probably mostly from the militia. Okay, who took casualties? 4th and 5th are good. A battery gets an experience point. Let's see. They're pulling guns, so let's give them stamina. You're fine. Your officer's dead, or I guess wounded. So I guess we get an officer cadet and replace the losses. 150, good. Good. Second company took quite a lot of losses. That'll hurt. And third needs a few. Actually lost some guys from B battery. And then 6th. 7th. Rifles. I think they were 60. And the Marines need some replacements. Get some FNGs in here. Okay. Army is replenished. Navy looks good. So, I don't know that I need any new ships right now. Oh, I got a medal. Distinguished Service Order. Distinguished Service Order is a military decoration awarded for military commanders for fighting exceptional or meritorious service to His Majesty's Armed Forces during times of war while under fire by the enemy. Nice. Our defensive lines in Savannah were able to hold long enough to evacuate most of our men and guns, but we were forced to leave behind huge stores of rum, food, ammunition, and the bodies of our dead. Not the rum! Again! Why do we keep losing the rum? The poor Admiral has fallen ill with a disease of the heart. He's heartbroken. At his age, he might not recover. The remains of our squadron and expeditionary forces are on our way to Jamaica. Our war here is over. Next stage, then. What does the newspaper say? Royal Navy left Savannah. Terrible news from the colonies. It's been reported that after an unsuccessful attempt to move inland, our troops in Savannah were cut off by the rebels and the vile French, who have transferred a significant number of troops to the area. It's not worth asking when these ill-bred frogs will learn how to stay out of our disagreement between gentlemen. But how has our Admiralty not aware of this? How was our Admiralty not aware of this situation? Why are our forces once again in retreat? According to reports, most of the surviving troops owed their salvation to the skillful command of Horatio Nelson. Our correspondent in Jamaica hopes to soon meet with our hero and interview him. Okay. Bleeding Europe. Friday, 1st of November, 1793. After Cornwallis' surrender at Yorktown, it's just not worth the cost to send another army to subdue the American colonies. With the French monarchy overthrown, the mob pretending to rule, and aristocrats being executed, we must turn our attention to continent. England is the only nation that can ensure that law and order will return to Europe. We must support the French royalists in their fight against the new French Republic, as we once fought with rebels in America. If we do not stop its spread now, then the poison of revolution will destroy all it touches. They will destroy all our monarchies. Then who will we subdue and subject to our rule? As thanks for your commendable service in the colonies, I will do my best to assist you in preparing for your assignment in the Mediterranean. I can either secure you a shipment of quality muskets or write a recommendation to the Admiralty to improve your reputation. I don't know, my reputation's pretty good, I think, at this point. I don't really need muskets. Reputation. Okay, so we're in the Mediterranean now. Let's see what they need us to do. What does this newspaper say? Promising young naval commander Horatio Nelson will be taking on a major role in the upcoming Mediterranean campaign. As the lone bright spot in the war against the colonies, he will surely earn the tide of the war in our favor. After a short trial by the Revolutionary Tribunal, Marie Antoinette was convicted of high treason and sentenced to death. On October 16, 1793, the Queen of France was executed by a guillotine like a common criminal. Our shipyards are now working around the clock to bring our fleet back to fighting trim to prevent this madness from spreading. Ship repair costs reduced by 30%. That's nice. I got my reputation. There's one battle here to do. Siege of Toulon. On June 2nd, 1793, the Royalists of Toulon revolted. Supported by an Anglo-French force, they hoisted the royal flag, the Fleur de Lis, and declared Louis the 17th King of France. The French Republicans responded by laying siege to the town. After almost 3 months, the defenders are exhausted. It was decided to evacuate the city. You've been ordered to support the defenders while the evacuation proceeds. Okay. Well, before we do anything else, let me see if there's new ships to produce. No, there's not really. Cutters, brigs, merchant ship, another corvette, a couple frigates, another merchant ship. I could really use the ship of the line right now. We'll probably be fine, though. And then we got a patrol called Lost Souls. We'll do that after this battle. So I have the option to make it harder for myself for more money. But I don't really think I need money right now. I think we're good. We'll just conduct the battle. Once upon a time, George Washington said nothing. Okay, 5 ships. This is decidedly a land battle, so transport ships it is. We will send in Hampton, Whitby, Stardee, Constant, and Dorsetshire. Leave the Marines out of this for now. Captain, the situation on the field has changed. Along with your orders, you are no longer needed to assist with the evacuation. The northwest front has been quiet for the last few hours, but French activity has rapidly increased in the southwest. The French have brought several pieces of artillery and infantry for a heavy assault on Little Gibraltar. If the rebels prevail, then they will be able to set up their guns on the hill overlooking the harbor. You need to buy time for the Allied ships to set sail. Make haste, Captain. Land your men and join the defenders at Little Gibraltar. Okie dokie. Everybody, off the ships. Land immediately. We need to move in quickly. You can see they're under artillery fire up there. I don't care that there's shallows ahead. We're not moving. We are stationary. Last ship. Okay. Full brigade is ashore. Supplies move up. They're going to be the slowest. These 3 companies move up there. You move up there. Rifles there. B battery. Get up there. The guns are going to be slow. We'll get them up there as fast as we can. Waiting for the last few boats to get ashore. Come on. Just find the shore. There you are. Oh, they took your spot, didn't they? Come on. I need you to get ashore quickly. The French are under fire up there. Alright, up the center. How are things up here? Taking artillery fire. Like it's a mixed force. We got some British troops, some French, and some Spanish. And a whole lot of infantry on the way, by the looks of it. Oh, these defenses are going to get torn to shreds by this artillery. Come on, men. We're needed at the front. I know you guys got a big heavy box to carry. You take your time. Here they come. Cannon is shooting at our own forces. I suppose I could do something about that. But I don't think we need to worry too much. Okay. B battery. You take up this position. Rifles will hold this flank. A battery. This position. Okay, they're coming across the... Yep, they're coming across the valley right now. There's quite a lot of them. And I bet there's even more to come. The lines are mostly protected as they are. So I'll just position most of my forces behind. Take up positions should the main lines be overwhelmed. You guys right there. And you're still coming, so.
Ready. Fire!
Here they come. And there's a lot of them. We really just need to hold this position, so I'll let the forces that were already here hold the lines until they break. And then I'll push forward with mine, plug any gaps. Okay. Don't think I need to worry about them trying to flank me or anything like that. They really seem intent on just heading straight in. Supplies. If we could get up here and keep us well supplied with ammunition, that'd be great. I really don't have anything for you to do, skirmishers. You're just gonna run away the second shooting starts, so you're not actually that useful in a defensive position. Yep. Artillery positions are running low on ammunition. Just get up there. Keep us supplied. Oh, that doesn't do me any good to have the artillery hitting my reinforcing units. No, shoot at those guys. I don't care about the forts over there. There's more down the hill, we just can't see them. Why did you end up sideways? You were told to be stationary. What are you doing? We cannot allow these revolutionary ideas to spread. What are the monarchs to do if not rule? Possibly attempt. It might be costly, it might not be worth it, but I could possibly attempt to push on the left, as it seems their attack has faltered. Send a few units forward. They'll have some reserve to fill in the center. Why are you going that way? That's where the enemy is. There's a strange path to choose. You're just gonna get shot out there. I tried to warn you. Here, go back that way. See, somebody died. Somebody died because you did something stupid. See, the other two companies already decided to go that way. I don't know why you thought you were better. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh. Yep, there we go. One of the units on the right has broken. The defenses are broke down. There's no point in occupying that. We could push that fort. We might be able to turn the guns on them or something. These guys are running away. Just keep holding. That fort is heavily defended. But I might be able to push this one. I can hit him on the flank. Okay, you're back. Okay. Why don't you come up here and just protect the artillery position? Go on. Go on. They're still trying to push up the hill. What are you guys doing? You don't want to stand in the line with everyone else? Good way to get shot. You three. Form a line up there. We'll push on the right flank. Their right flank, not my... Ah, they're gonna start firing their cannons. That means the cannons aren't firing at my fort, I guess. Maybe double time it over there, if you would. We can come around their flank. We should be able to take out at least some of the guns that are pounding us. Come on, come on. At the double, man. Uh-oh. Well, they're outnumbered. They should be easily dealt with. Okay, push, push. Okay, those ones are broken. 7th Company, move up and hit those guys on the flank if you could. The best defense is a good offense. So let's beat the shit out of them. Get up on that hill. Rifles. Rejoin them. Oh, the Spaniards are starting to break. And that defense is just shot to bits. Second Company, move over there. Okay, they turned around apparently. Where's our ammo? I know, I'm sorry, you're exhausted. I saw that. But I kind of need you to do this. Yes, one of the gun positions is shattered. It's working. But goddamn, that's a lot of Frenchmen down there. Are you stuck? Yeah, give him a little nudge. Those chasseurs. Shoot them. Okay, this defensive position is pretty bad shape, and my guys... Oh, we're getting shelled from the other fort. We may be able to take this fort and at least relieve some pressure. Oh, you're running out of ammo. Everybody's running out of ammo. And there's reinforcements coming. Maybe take out that gun position as quick as you can and maybe rejoin the lines. And the French Fusiliers are running. The Royalists have had enough. Just keep them busy, guys. They're now caught in the crossfire while they advance. Maybe we should join the fight there. Charge! Yeah, I knew it. Third company is now about to rout. Okay, they shattered. Real quick. I want to take out that gun position, guys. I knew you were going to retreat. Get out of here. These guys are running at least. Critically low on ammo down here. Get back up in the line. Resupply. Oh, they're charging. 17 guys just charged 131. It was a really smart move on their part. I swear to God, it was so smart. They're geniuses. Oh my God, we're getting shelled. They're retreating from the gun position. If we can shatter those guns. Oh, those guns are busted. We can't use them. Yeah, go back to the line. Go back to the line. You're just gonna get more men killed up here. Oh, that's a lot of Fusiliers. Maybe we need to get out of here. Yeah, fall back. Double quick, if you can. Can ya? No, you're too tired. Damn it! One of our artillery is just shattered. How much time do we have left? We got a little bit yet. You guys are gonna probably want to hurry. Maybe the guns could cover them. Yeah, they're getting fired on by the flank, I know. Just get off the hill. There's too many of them. Double quick. French are reoccupying the hill, and they're definitely going to try to attack us. Nope, go down that way. Don't go through the fort. Yeah, I know you're flanked, but you're walking. And you're in their gun range. Okay, the artillery's hitting the French, though. Okay, there's a lot of guys dead around here. Get back to the lines. Okay, the third company's back. Who's this random guy just by himself? I don't know what unit he's from. He's not from third company. Oh no, fourth company, don't! Not that way! You're just gonna get slaughtered. Oh yeah, the ships were covering. I forgot. Okay. This is the last one. She's left port. Oh man. Fourth company's fucked. They're gonna get ripped to pieces back there by themselves. I don't have the means to reinforce them. Not really. They're gonna get run down by these Frenchmen. We just have to hold out. Maybe they could be evacuated later. Guys, you gotta run. You gotta run. There's 250 Frenchmen right behind you. And they really want to kill you. Like, ASAP, please. They're gonna shoot at you. Yep, there they go. I may lose that unit. We at least took out the guns out there. It was worth it. There's just too many of them. Okay. How many more ships need to reach it? The battle's almost over. Can you just make your way to the coast? Skirt the coastline. Hopefully they're not following you still. I know you guys are tired. The defensive line is almost non-existent. We're just guys standing on hills getting shot at. Okay. We did it long enough. Jeez. Well, that cost some of my units pretty badly. Let's see. Yeah, fourth company lost a lot of guys. They need replacements. Fifth Company also lost a lot of guys. Supplies actually lost somebody. Full supplies. They're good. I don't think 8th and 9th participated. First didn't lose anybody. Second lost 5 guys. Third got shot to pieces. But hey! Hans Struther, whatever the fuck, got promoted to captain. Battery B. They took some losses. Sixth Company took some losses. That was pretty costly for quite a few of these units. Just need our replacements. I think it was 60. I don't remember. Okay, everybody's back up to proper numbers. Your last-minute arrival ensured that Little Gibraltar held in the harbor at Toulon remained open. The evacuation was able to continue smoothly and thousands of souls escaped the wrath of the mob. Well, it looks like I got a patrol here. In the heat of Toulon's evacuation, many royalists and their families were unable to embark on our ships. Then they tried to flee from Toulon using any transport available. There are currently dozens of boats sailing in the open. Exhausted passengers will have no chance to reach any safe destination due to high probability of meeting a revolutionary ship. I beg you to send any available ships to rescue as many of those poor souls as possible. Certainly. Black Pearl, Sunderland, 76% chances of success, so good luck. How'd they do? You saved so many souls from a certain death. My sincere gratitudes are not enough for accomplishing such a task, Captain. Well, Black Pearl took heavy damage doing that. Now I gotta fix it. Lots of casualties, too. Okay. Napoleon Bonaparte is promoted to general. On February 6, 1794, for his role in driving the British from Toulon, Napoleon Bonaparte is promoted to brigadier general at the age of 24. With this promotion, he assumed command of the artillery of France's army of Italy. Let's see, we have a land battle and a naval battle. Why don't we real quick do this naval battle? Do I have any nope, just more frigates. I just want a ship of the line. If I could just have a ship of the line. Black Pearl, Sunderland, Glasgow, and then Portsmouth, Hound, and King. That should do. Transports for royalist troops and refugees who still remember their rightful king are attempting to evacuate from besieged Toulon. The Jacobins are following and are almost sure to overtake them. An unenviable death awaits anyone who does not escape. We cannot allow these unfortunate people to face the guillotine. While we can no longer save Toulon itself, We can take a small measure of vengeance against the Jacobin fleet. Okay, what do we got here? Gentile, HMS Romney, Junon, being pursued by 2 7th-rate Snows, frigate, and another 7th-rate Snow. The wind is to the northwest. Portsmouth, head to southwest. We want to cut across them to the south to try to shield them. Proceed at full sail. Black Pearl's column, full sail, same thing but on the northern side. Speed time up a little bit. I think the only one there that's going to be able to run and fight is going to be Romney. The other two look undefended. Got no guns on those ships. Oh, they're closing fast. Alright, positioning looks good. These two won't be much of a threat. I think Portsmouth's column will be able to handle them just fine. Good hits, good hits. These three might be more of an issue. Reduce sail. Romney is apparently just gonna bug out, leaving the two French ships to their fate. So it'll really be up to us. The wind's pushing us over, so we don't have the gun range. We need to turn into them. Okay, come about Portsmouth, move through the formation, and come back. Engage these more. Ah! Sarah's here lost the main mast. Come about. I think these two are rethinking their plan. Oh, took out the rudder. Okay, you guys take care of those ones pretty quickly. I'm not too worried about Romney. Romney has guns. Romney is a brig. It can defend itself. At least from these two. But the two French ships are defenseless. See, Romney's beating the shit out of him. But this other one over here is going to be extremely slow and just kind of sit there shooting at my ships. And she is the wrong direction. The wind is blowing me away from her. Oh, there goes the main mast of Topaz. And they surrender. It's just really the two frigates I need to worry about then. Just keep shooting at them. Get them to stop. Topaz has sunk. And this one sunk as well. Okay, good. It's just this one. And then the two frigates. Who have put themselves in an awkward position. Well, this one anyway. I don't know what to do about that. Oh! You lost your bowsprit. You broke it off on the stern of my ship. Okay, these guys, full sail. Run down that one. Firing on the lifeboats. Pretty good position, I think, overall. This frigate is just kind of sailing with us. Let's see if we can't do something about that. Did some good damage to it. The other one's still in gun range. He's just chasing after Romney. This one's likely to either sink or surrender soon. Just that one that just kind of stays outside of range. Ah! Wind direction has changed. Shifted to the north. Let's see. In that case, this column needs to turn. Portsmouth, just chase him down. He apparently can't catch the Romney. Not fast enough. At least the 2 French transport ships are safe. It's just too fast. And this one just won't sink. Alright. He's in pretty bad shape. He shouldn't last much longer. Yep, there he goes. Just these 2. We're not in position to fire on either of them. We're just going to continue on. So, fast forward. They're stubbornly insisting on eluding my ships. Alright. Well, Romney is nearing the edge of the map. I don't think I can catch this one if he just continues on course like that. But I don't think he's going to catch the Romney either. I think I'm going to just have this column turn north and keep that French frigate busy, while the others continue on their way. Oh, I didn't even notice. HMS Hound lost its bowsprit. That's probably why this column is slow. If we hadn't lost it, we probably could have caught him. Well, maybe if Hound just breaks out of formation, we can pick up speed. Yeah, King, you break off too. Portsmouth, proceed full speed. Man, they just are insistent on evading us. They're not even fighting. They're just kind of keeping their distance. It's being very irritating. Come here. Come on and fight me. You're losing. You're going to lose. The wind's changed direction again. Okay. The shift in direction has allowed us to catch up with Reunion. Nearly got her sunk. Cut back across. Oh! Yeah. Didn't expect you to last very long under that firepower. That one sunk. You just sink this one, the battle's over. Sink our Portsmouth. Oh, yeah, she's sinking. Gun deck's awash. Just give up already. Your ship is sunk. Just look at it. Yep, there you go. It's over. I don't think I lost too much in that. Okay. A handful of ships need repair and replacements for the crew. But otherwise, that is a success. Despite being exhausted by your prior efforts, you were able to exhort your crews into a frantic defense of the refugee ships escaping Toulon. Thousands of souls owe their lives to your brilliant performance today. Okay. Well, I think that is probably enough for today. And we will continue with this battle against the French next week. My next stream is scheduled for Friday, but will actually be on Saturday at the same time. And we will finally be painting the F8 Crusader model. So, anyone who is interested in checking that out, I will be doing that then. Otherwise, see you later.